Hello everyone, Joe Neat, Sea of Thieves Executive Producer with another weekly dev update. So first off, I wanted to just start with addressing some of the feedback and questions around the monthly update, around what we brought in as part of the Black Powder stashes, and kind of what is temporary, like what's time limited, and also what is kind of permanent and there to stay. So I thought I'd start with just a bit of a kind of overview and a reminder of what the monthly updates are for and the voyages we're trying to bring in. So every month we want to refresh the world of adventure with like new voyages, new things to kind of go and earn, and really try and create kind of interesting social dynamics between players, and really kind of have this ebb and flow of behaviors and things to go and do, and driving people kind of to do different things and to interact in different ways. And so it really makes sense for us, like on a monthly basis, as we're updating the game and we're bringing these new things in, that some of those voyages and kind of things and rewards, like we want to take out because we want to drive different behaviors kind of on a monthly basis. So that's why some things will come in and be time limited for that month, because we're trying to kind of drive interesting behavior and get players behaving in different ways. But then we want to kind of take that out and bring something new in. So that's going to be very much our rhythm around these voyages that we're bringing in as part of these monthly updates. So with the Black Powder stashes that we brought in for the month of July, the voyages that that came in as part of this, and the commendations that kind of accompany that, along with the rewards, those are time limited. So we will be kind of removing them with the August update, but then Dark Relics will come in, which will be a new set of voyages with a new set of rewards and commendations to go and achieve during that month. And again, we're just trying to drive that different player behavior on a monthly basis, which is why we're kind of getting into this rhythm. So just to clarify, the kind of voyage related commendations that come with this, the commendations related to collecting the mermaid gems and cashing in kegs with different companies are also time limited, as obviously the rewards, so the sails and the figurehead and the flag that you can get during this time. Alongside that, a couple of the kind of gameplay changes that we made as part of the Black Powder stashes are kind of time limited. So being able to hand in the stronghold and the gunpowder kegs to kind of the different trading companies is a time limited part of Black Powder stashes. But being able to kind of find mermaid gems in more varied places, and also being able to kill megalodons or kind of krakens and have a chance of finding them will remain, but it will be kind of dialed down beyond this month. So there's still that new way to kind of collect mermaid gems, but it won't be as prevalent as it has been during the Black Powder stashes month. Broadly, like really good feedback, really good kind of questions around this, and we definitely haven't done the best job of messaging exactly what would be time limited and why, and what isn't. And so we've taken that feedback on board. We're folding it into our future plans for both in-game and out of game, of trying to be a lot clearer about what are the things that are coming in that are part of this month and what are kind of permanent changes and additions to the game. So really want to make it clearer in-game itself, but also in our messaging externally. Another question we saw last week after talking around kind of our plans for digital business was just people wanting some clarification around the premium ship cosmetics side of things that I talked about. So just for clarity, the premium ship cosmetics that we're bringing in are very much around kind of much loved IPs. Like we've talked about, we've seen Banjo stuff in the past, we've seen Perfect Dark things that we brought into the game. We definitely want to kind of explore this avenue further and bring cool things in that players can kind of optionally purchase. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop bringing in kind of ship cosmetics just as part of the game itself and as part of things that people can go and earn as part of their normal play. Like that kind of stuff continues as it is. That's kind of unaffected. We very much really love the fact that the cosmetics that you earn as part of your progression, as part of your stories, you can still kind of go out in the world and earn those and display them, so that it kind of shows your history and the things you've been up to in Sea of Thieves. But then we'll have this very unique set of cosmetics that really play into kind of these cool heritage kind of IPs that we're part of the premium ship stuff. So very different, very distinct. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that question. So another thing that happened last week was Twitch Rivals itself, and super cool to kind of see this play out on Tuesday and Wednesday of last week, and as part of our continued growth and expansion of the arena, and also of just kind of testing things out. It was really cool to take what we'd learned at E3 and at Guardian Con and apply it to this, our kind of third competitive event. And it was just so cool to see the people that we recognise from our community going up against each other and seeing the different tactics and play styles and the real kind of high level of skill that was on display. And it was a really great test, for the arena to see kind of how watchable it can be over an extended period, and really great to get really good competitive crews up against each other, because we always believe that the arena is really strong when you've got obviously a full set of crews in there and kind of equally matched crews, and that it's a really kind of competitive kind of environment for everybody involved. And it's fair to say that in the kind of game itself out there right now in Arena, that it's very much at the start of that journey. And when that does play out, when you have a full set of crews and it's really competitive, it's awesome. But when you don't have a full set of crews or it's a bit mismatched, then it cannot be quite as good an experience. And so to be able to kind of see it and to see it in its kind of best light and was really positive, and we got great feedback from everyone that played, everyone that watched. And so, like we've talked about before, we're very much like looking at all of the things we can do to make the arena play like that just on a regular basis. So whenever you're playing it live, that we'll make sure that it's always got kind of a full amount of crews, it's got full players, that people are matched equally. So there's a lot of work kind of going on around this now. Like a lot of our focus on the arena is really just how we get it to play like that on a on a regular basis, as regular as possible. So lots of focus on that, but really great to kind of almost have that proof point and all be able to watch it and see. So yeah, really great couple of days. Learned a lot from it, both around watchability, but also kind of continued learning around the game experience itself. So lots of that fed back into our planning kind of as we move forward, both in terms of future competitive events like this, but also just the core experience out there, so that we can get it playing as regularly, as reliably, and kind of just as great as it showed up as part of Twitch Rivals. Congratulations to every team that took part, and thanks so much for taking part in our first Twitch Rivals event. It was amazing, but special congratulations to the teams that won their respective groups. So obviously Team Shumba that won twice, Pace's team and Locklear's team, who really again showed a high level of skill, and also some of the teams that didn't quite win but came second or third. Like there was some real great teams out there, and it was really great to see just this high level of competition going up against each other. It was just a really exciting thing. I watched both days fully. It was like really awesome to see. So yeah, thanks so much for Twitch for partnering with us too. It was a really great experience partnering with them, and definitely as we look to the future of Arena, I doubt this will be the last event like that we hold. So that's it from me this week. Next week I'll be back and talking a little bit more about what we can expect from Dark Relics, along with some other stuff. But yeah, apart from that, I'll see you on the seas. Cheers. I'll be honest, I'm out of energy today, so like, subscribe, ship's bell, you know the deal. All right, we're done.